Levi, Warren Gallagher, marriage is arranged. Unfortunately, I won't be able to offer my usual lighting service today, as I have a previous appointment in the village of Yonkers, New York, arranging the second marriage of Mr. Horace Vandergelder, the well-known half-a-millionaire. As my late husband, Ephraim Levi, always used to say, that means he's got at least 10,000 cash. But I'll do my best to see you carried across somebody's threshold before the week is out. I might also mention that I'm available for financial consultation, short-distance hauling, instruction in guitar and mandolin, and national monuments restored.
Well, I'm Dolly. She's the one that spins his recommend. Just name the kind of man your sister wants, and she'll snatch him up. Don't forget to bring your maiden aunts, and she'll match him up. Well, I'm Dolly.
Mrs. Levi, the train for Yonkers leaves in 5 minutes if we don't get there on time.
But we will, Mr. Kemper. And not only will Horace Vandergelder give you permission to marry his niece Ermengarde, even if you are a poor struggling artist, but he will dance at your wedding, and not alone either, because I happen to be engaged in finding him a suitable second wife himself. What he really wants is someone steady to clean the house. But don't worry, I'll get you to marry Ermengarde.
I know all about that, Mrs. Levi. Half of New York says he's going to propose to the widow Malloy this very afternoon.
Which is exactly I'm on my way to Yonkers this morning, so I could take on your case and knock off 4 lovebirds with 1 stone, or whatever I'll throw. But I seem to have nothing in my purse, only large bills, well,
I'll buy your ticket for you, Mrs. Levi, but I just hope this isn't a wild goose chase.
And speaking of poultry, I'm also available for fresh country eggs, poodles clipped, ears pierced, pierced ears replugged.
Mrs. Levi!
The kind of man your sister wants, and she'll snatch him up. Don't forget to bring your maiden aunts, and she'll match him up. Call on Dolly.
Mrs. Levi!
Don't worry, Mr. Kemper. I know the Yonkers train is ready to leave. Now you go buy our tickets, get us a window seat, order a good hot lunch, and I'll meet you on board. Ephraim Levi, I'm going to get married again. I'm going to marry Horace Vandergelder for his money and send it out circulating among the people, like rainwater, the way you taught me. And I want a sign from you, something that you approve. Oh, it won't be a marriage in the sense that we had one, but I shall certainly make him happy. And I'm tired of him, tired of living from hand to mouth. So I want that sign, sometime today.
Mrs. Levi!
Something today. Don't you worry, Mr. Kemper. We'll make that train, we'll get to Yonkers, you'll marry Ermengarde, just leave everything to me.
Expected to practice for the 14th Street Association parade with all that bellowing in my ears.
I can't help it, Uncle. I love Ambrose Kemper.
And I say you are too young to be in love with anybody.
I'm not too young. I'm 17. And in another year, I'll be an old maid.
Well, I forbid it. Dare to be an old maid, Ermengarde, and I'll cut you off without a cent. Don't cry in front of the store.
I can't help it. I'm unhappy.
Then by thunder, you'll go weep in your room where it won't scare off the customers. And weep standing. I don't want those salt stains on the pillow. Cornelius, Barnaby.
You stand, Mr. Vandergelder?
I did. I got news for you both. I'm going to New York City this afternoon to march in the 14th Street Parade. And when I come back, you're going to have a mistress.
But I'm too young, Mr. Vandergelder.
Not yours, hell and damnation, mine. I mean, I'm getting married again. And in honor of that occasion, I've decided to promote you, Cornelius, to chief clerk.
And what am I now, Mr. Vandergelder?
You're an impertinent fool, that's what you are. and I'm promoting you from impertinent fool to chief clerk. Any more questions?
Yes.
What?
Does the chief clerk get one evening off a week?
So that's how you thank me for your promotion, is it? No, sir. You'll attend to the store as usual. Now get back to work. Evenings off? Marrying artists? Foolishness! 99% of the people in this world are fools, and the rest of us are in great danger of contamination. Now I know what you're wondering now. Why a man of so much good sense should be planning anything as foolish as getting married again. The answer is simple. This house without a woman would be an empty shell. And pretty dirty, too. It takes a woman all powdered and pink to joyously clean out the drain in the sink. And it takes an angel with long golden lashes and soft jazz fingers for dumping the ashes. Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. The frail young maiden who's constantly there for washing and bluing and shoeing the mare. And it takes a female for setting the table and weaning the Guernsey and cleaning the stable. Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. And so she'll work until infinity, 3 cheers for femininity. Rah, 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 rah.
F,
E,
M.
I, T, Y.
Femininity! All right, out of here. And in the winter, she'll shovel the ice and lovingly set out the traps for the mice. She's a joy and treasure for practically speaking, to whom you can turn when the plumbing is leaking. To that dainty woman, that fragile woman, that sweetheart, that mistress, that wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a husky woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. All right, out of here, all of you.
Congratulations, congratulations, 1,000 congratulations.
What?
Congratulations, Mr. Vandergelder. All of New York is buzzing with the news that you practically proposed to the widow Dolly. The streets are lined with eligible young ladies, prostrate with grief. All of my congratulations and sympathy.
Sympathy?
Did I say that? A slip of the tongue, that's all. Well, there are rumors.
Rumors? What rumors?
Nothing to get upset about, Mr. Vandergelder. But according to all known facts, her first husband passed on quite naturally. It's just that he went so sudden. One taste of her angel's food cake, and he was right up there with him. But it could happen to anyone, Mr. Vandergelder. Don't worry, just one word of advice. Eat out.
Now hold on, Mrs. Levi. You mean to say...
I mean to say nothing, Mr. Vandergelder. Besides, you could always hire a food taster. You should see her wedding dress. Beautiful. You should see it. Black.
Now look here, Mrs. Levi. You introduced me to Mrs. Malloy, and rumors or not, I intend calling on her this afternoon, as arranged.
Very well. And there's nothing left for me to do than to go back to New York and tell the other girl, the heiress, not to wait.
What did you say?
Nothing. A word. Heiress.
Particulars, Mrs. Levi. I demand particulars. Her name?
Her name. Money. Ernestina Money.
What a lovely, lovely name.
Picture it, if you will. Hair as shiny as newly minted dime. Eyes big and round as silver dollars. Age 19. Height 5'2". Waist 47.
Waist 47?
That's with the money belt. Now I can arrange for you to meet Miss Ernestina this very afternoon.
I ain't got time, Mrs. Levi. I'm going to New York City this afternoon to march in the 14th Street Parade.
What an amazing coincidence. Guess who's been chosen to ride on the main float? The spirit of 14th Street, Ernestina Money. Her mother was a cash, you know.
Look here. I'll meet Miss Money at the parade, but I still intend paying another call on Mrs. Malloy first.
Very well. Then I'll meet you on that bench in front of Mrs. Malloy's hat shop at 2:30 as usual. Oh, but wait till you see Ernestina Horace. A vision, a dream.
It takes a woman all powdered and pink to joyously clean out the drain in the sink. And it takes an angel with golden lashes and close strands of fingers for thumping the ashes.
Yes, it takes a woman. You know what, I think I'll have this room done over in blue wallpaper. Yes, in blue. Ermengarde, Ambrose, I'm coming up. We've got lamps to make.
Chief clerk, promoted from chief clerk to chief clerk, and if I'm good, in 10 years, I'll be promoted to chief clerk again. 33 years old, and I still don't get an evening free. When am I going to begin to live?
You can live on holidays, Cornelius.
Did you forget what we did last Christmas? All those canned tomatoes went bad and exploded, and you and I had to clean up the mess all afternoon. Do you call that living?
No.
Barnaby, you and I are going to New York.
You mean close the store?
Uh-huh.
Cornelius, we can't.
We'll have to. Some more rotten tomato cans are going to explode.
Holy cabooses. Cornelius, how do you know?
I'm going to light this candle under them, that's how I know. They'll make such a smell, customers won't be able to come to the store for 24 hours. That'll get us an evening off. We're going to New York, Barnaby. We're going to live. We're going to be in danger. We're going to spend our money. We're going to have a good meal. We're going to be arrested.
Holy cabooses.
And one more thing. We're not coming back to Yonkers until we've each kissed a girl.
Cornelius, you can't do that. You don't know any girls.
I'm 33 years old. I've got to begin sometime.
Well, I'm only 17, Cornelius. It's not so urgent for me.
New York, Barnaby. Elevated trains. The lights of Broadway. The stuffed whale at Barnum's Museum.
A stuffed whale?
A stuffed whale. What do you say, Barnaby?
Yes, Cornelius, yes.
Now, first thing to do is make you financially independent. I know. I'll find you a job. Can you dance?
I'm an artiste, Miss Levi. I paint.
Well then, my card.
Mrs. Dolly Levi. Painters taught how to dance.
Now I'm going to give you a note to give to Rudolph Reisenberger, the head waiter at the Harmony Gardens restaurant, and have you both enter in the poker contest tonight. The prize is a week's engagement and a solid brass cup. Believe me, lots of married things started on that.
Mrs. Levi, no fiancé of mine is going to set foot in a pleasure palace.
And what's wrong with pleasure, Mr. Kemper? My late husband excellently now believe in hard work. Oh yes, but not without a few good times in between. Why, every Saturday night, down those red stairs at the Harmony Gardens we came, and dance night away. It's been 10 years since I did that, but I can hear that music still.
It's all very nice to hear music, Mrs. Levi, but work there.
It's the only way to show Horace Vandergelder that we mean business. Now you go to the Harmony Gardens this afternoon and say that Mrs. Levi sent you. And incidentally, tell Rudolph that Dolly's coming down. And get me a table for two and a chicken for 8 o'clock tonight.
The bottom row looks all right, Cornelius. Now hold the candle under the ones on the top. Not too close. They're swelled up like they're ready to burst. Holy cabooses! Cornelius, I can smell it up here.
Let's get dressed, Barnaby. We're going to New York. Out there, full of shine and full of sparkle. Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby. Listen, Barnaby. Out there, way out there beyond this hick town, Barnaby. There's a slick town, Barnaby. Elevated trains, the lights of Broadway.
Holy Susan.
Stuffed whale at Barnum's Museum.
Wow.
Come on.
Tony passes and this some positive on, and we won't come home.
came from the millinery business. I hate hats, and I can no longer stand being suspected of being a wicked woman and nothing to show for it. Oh, Mrs. Malloy, don't protest, Minnie. All millinerists are suspected of being wicked women. That's why I can't go to the balls and theaters or restaurants. That's all the proof they need. Take my word for it, Minnie. Either I marry Horseman together, or I break out of this place like a fire engine.
Mrs. Malloy, wild horses couldn't make me ask this next question I'm about to ask, but I'm going to ask it anyhow. Do you love Horace Vandergelder?
No, Minnie, I don't. Peter Malloy, God rest him, was my share of love. And I'm not saying I was shortchanged. Once is enough for a woman, as long as it's true love. And that is enough. Minnie, look. There's two men staying at the shop.
Men? Oh,
Well, why, I do believe they made you come in here.
men in the shop? Oh, Mrs. Malloy, what shall we do?
Do? Well, why flirt with them, of course. I'll give you the short one.
We'll get an adventure out of this yet, Barnaby. All day long, we wander around the streets of New York and nothing happens. Then we come to the quietest street in the city and suddenly,
Vandergelder,
is he still out there?
sitting right on that bench, Cornelius. Are you sure this is an adventure?
You don't have to ask, Barnaby. When you're in one, you'll know it, all right. How much money have you got left?
Well, not much, Cornelius. 40 cents for the train back, 30 cents for dinner, and 20 cents to see the whale. 90 cents, why?
When those women come out, we'll have to pretend to be customers. Maybe the best thing to do is make them think we're rich. Then we won't have to spend anything. We're two men about town, looking for hats for ladies. Good afternoon, Mrs.
Malloy. Irene Malloy.
Here, Cornelius Hackle.
Here, Barnaby Tucker.
My pleasure, gentlemen. Now, what can I do for you?
We're two ladies about town, and
What he means is, we're hats. And we want to buy some ladies to put under them.
we want a hat, that's all. And everybody said to come to Mrs. Malloy's because she's so pretty. I mean, her hats are so pretty.
And so reasonable, Cornelius. As reasonable as under $1, which would leave us enough to see the whale.
You got to pay him no mind, man. He's come all the way from Yonkers to see the stuffed one, and he's all excited. Just keep an eye on that street, Barnaby, and maybe you'll see it pass by.
Is it big and black with mean little red eyes?
Yes.
Sitting right on that bench.
Excuse me, but did you say Yonkers, Mr. Hackle?
Yes, ma'am. And forgive me for saying this, but you should see Yonkers. It's a very beautiful city. By that I mean perhaps Mr. Malloy would like to see Yonkers too.
Oh, I'm a widow, Mr. Hackle. But I do have a friend that lives there.
Do you?
Perhaps you know him.
Perhaps we do.
It's always so foolish to ask in cases like that, isn't it? It's Mr. Vandergelder.
Horace Vandergelder?
A Vandergelder hang feet?
Do you know him?
No.
Mr. Vandergelder is a substantial man and well liked, they tell me.
A lovely man, Mrs. Malloy. Just lovely. Has only one fault as far as I know. He's hard as nails.
Cornelius, I think,
Perhaps your friend might like this one.
look out!
Begging your pardon, Miss Malloy.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Help us, Miss Malloy. We'll explain later.
Get out of there this minute.
We're as innocent as can be, Mrs. Malloy.
Well, really, Mr. Hackle, Mr. Tucker, I insist you come out of there at once, or I shall be forced to... Mr. Vandergelder.
Mrs. Malloy, I don't suppose Mrs. Levi is here, is she? She was supposed to meet me on that bench 10 minutes ago. Well, she can just go looking for me if she comes. When I make an appointment, I like people to be on time. Here's a present for you. Chocolate-covered peanuts, unshelled. That's the expensive kind. Did I just see you talking with two men?
Men, Mr. Vandergelder? What would men be doing in a hat shop? Well, Mr. Vandergelder, how's the Haynes business? I hear you have three friends, all hard as nails. I mean,
What on earth are you talking about?
Yonkers. I hear it's a beautiful city.
And who's been telling you about Yonkers, may I ask?
Nobody. A friend.
What friend?
Well, you see,
He?
a customer, Mr. Vandergelder. Someone quite well to do. You might even know it, although it's silly to ask me things like that.
Cornelius Hackle.
Did you say Hackle?
Why, yes.
Well, he just happens to be my head clerk, that's all. Mrs. Malloy, I demand an explanation.
And I'm going to give it to you. Why shouldn't she know Cornelius Hackle? Everybody in New York knows Cornelius Hackle. He's at the operas, he's at all the fashionable homes. Why, he's at the Harmonia Gardens 3 times a week.
Impossible. He's only got $146.35, and I keep it in my own safe.
Oh, Mr. Vandergelder, you're killing me. He's one of the Hackles. They built the canal.
What canal?
The Hackle. Both.
It ain't the same man.
Who took the horses out of Jenny Lynn's carriage and led her through the streets? Cornelius Hackle. And who dressed up as a waiter at the Fifth Avenue Hotel and dropped an oyster down Mrs. Astor's? Oh, I can't say it, but it was Cornelius. He's the regular playboy in New York. Now, Irene, don't deny it. I can see you were taken with him just like everybody else.
Well, really, Dolly, I've only seen him once in my life. Dolly, really,
Now look here. If there's a man in that closet,
No, Mr. Vanderbilt, you can't. It's too dangerous.
no man that hides in ladies' closets can frighten me, Mrs. Levi. Stand aside.
No man indeed. I'm sure you make sure that any man. Those muscles, I can see them now, going back and forth under your coat. Rippling. Back and forth.
For the last time, Mr. Levi, will you stand aside?
Stand indeed, Mr. Vandergelder. That's exactly what the court will want to know when you're accused of entering this castle without a search warrant. I mean, what do you stand for if you don't stand for the law of this great land? You see, Mr. Vandergelder, there couldn't possibly be a man in that closet.
But you.
Well, bless you.
Mrs. Malloy?
all right, Mr. Vandergelder. There is a man in the cupboard.
Aha!
And another under the table.
What the devil?
And there happens to be a very simple explanation, Mr. Vandergelder. But for the present, good afternoon.
Good Lord, the whole room is crawling with men. I'll never get over it. I take it I'll see you later this afternoon, Mr. Vandergelder.
You most certainly will, Mrs. Levi. With a certain young lady on the main float at the end of the parade. Good day, Mrs. Malloy.
Mrs. Malloy, we can explain everything.
I do not wish to hear any explanations, Mr. Hackle. Just you and Mr. Tucker do me the pleasure of leaving my shop at once. I shall be forced to call Officer Kelly.
The very thing, Irene. Send for the law once. You could have them both put away for years on a charge like this. Help, police, help! Only have dinner with them first.
Dinner?
To show that you try to settle it amicably. So, have dinner.
Well, if it must be, Mr. Hackle, Mr. Tucker, you may take Miss Fay and myself to dinner.
Delighted, Mr. Malloy. I speak for Barnaby, too. Now, I hear there's a very nice restaurant down at the railway station.
Oh, no, Mr. Hackle. If the Harmonia Gardens is good enough for your fashionable friend, it's good enough for us. Let's go.
Ephraim, let me go. It's been long enough, Ephraim. Every evening for all these years, I put out the cat, I locked the door, I made myself a little rum toddy, and before I went to bed, I said a prayer thanking God that I was independent and that no one's life was mixed up with mine. Then one night, Mr. Oakley fell out of my Bible. I placed it there when you asked me to marry you. And I suddenly realized that I was like that Oakley. It was a perfectly good Oakley, but now without color and without life. For years, I had not shed one tear, nor had been filled with the wonderful hope that something or other would turn out well. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of living from hand to mouth. So I've decided to marry Horace Vandergelder. And Ephraim, I want you to give me away. For the parade passes by, I'm gonna get in step while there's still time left before the parade passes by.
Mrs. Levi, Cornelius is taking us down to the 14th Street Parade. Everyone will be marching.
Why, Irene, you're crying.
Oh, Dolly, the world is full of wonderful things. Come with us, Dolly.
I will, Irene. I will. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna go and taste Saturday's highlight. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna get some life back into my life. I'm ready to move out in front. I've had enough of just passing by life with the rest of them, with the best of them. I can hold my head up high, for I've got a goal again, I've got to drive again. I want to feel my heart coming alive again before the parade passes by. And hear that grand harmony growing, that round of the head, me is my own spirit is showing. The lights over there, telling me where I'm going. Castles glow, cymbals crash, sparklers light the sky. I'm gonna raise the roof, I'm gonna carry on. Give me an old trombone, give me an old baton, before the parade passes by.
Mr. Hackle, we just love looking at the lights of 14th Street for the past 4 hours. But perhaps now you better call a hack, or we won't make it to the Harmonia Gardens on time. Oh, there's one. Yoo-hoo!
Oh, that won't be necessary, Miss Moy. It's not the money or anything like that. It's just that nowadays, elegant people never take hacks.
Hacks is out.
They all go by streetcar.
Streetcar is it.
Just think, I've been elegant all my life and never knew it.
Of course, if you want to be really elegant,
We do.
you walk. Yes, New York, it's really us, yes. Cornelius,
All the guests of Mr. Hackle are feeling great and look spectacular.
what a knack there is to that, acting like a born aristocrat. We got elegance if you ain't got elegance, you can never ever carry it off. It is my order, as head waiter of the Harmonia Gardens, and your supreme commander, that tonight, of all nights, our usual lightning service will be twice as lightning as ever, or else. Private dining costs a bit more, but they do afford them as you of the entertainment.
$1, Cornelius. That's all that's left.
Are you sure? Count it again.
Pay yourself for a big night. We're out. You're too best sport.
I did make a mistake, Cornelius. It's only 90 cents. I'll count it once more.
No, don't. We can't afford it. Large enough, Mr. Gonder the Elder. You see, Miss Levi told me nothing about you bringing your...
My personal physician. That's enough rouge, doctor.
Miss Levi ordered chicken for 2.
Chicken? Chicken served here.
Un pastemation, subdijon, un pomme soufflé.
Why didn't you tell me this was a Chinese restaurant? We'll take 2 bowls of rice. Then get out.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Malloy, but I couldn't order anything at these prices. I really couldn't.
Great grindstones, what a sensible girl. Waiter, bring us 4 glasses of beer, some cheese, and a loaf of yesterday's bread.
Yesterday's bread? Oh, Cornelius, now I know how you keep having your stitches all the time. Now, Minnie, have you ever eaten pheasant?
Pheasant?
Say, let's order something to hold us till the rice comes. Waiter! Would you bring us some roast suckling pig, chestnut and oyster stuffing, cheese fondue, and some lady fingers? Now, what do you have? Hey, wait. Make that 2 suckling pigs on rye toast.
It's sweet of you to worry about our digestive Cornelius, but I'm sure the pheasant are fresh. We'll take 4, please, and some nice red wine.
Wait a minute. No wine.
No wine?
Champagne. It's once in a lifetime, Barnaby. Champagne. And Neapolitan ice cream. And Barnaby, give the band here 5 cents to play the Washington Post March. We want music while we dine.
Say, this is a cafe, isn't it? Let's dance.
The Vandergelder do not dance, Miss Money. We're Presbyterian.
All right, then. I'm gonna dance myself. Give him $2 for the band leader and tell him to play something refined. Say I'm a hoochie coochie. Whippy!
Miss Money!
Cornelius!
My purse!
My wallet!
Here, that's my purse.
Excuse me, but that's my wallet. I know it's mine because there's nothing in it but $1, 3 dimes, 5 pennies, and holy cabooses! Cornelius! Did he say 2 pheasants, 3, 4 pheasants for the house? And never mind if we don't get to see the whale. I'll buy one of my own. Sir!
What's this shouting? How many times have I told you not to shout, boy? This is the Harmonia Garden, not one of those.
But sir, she's here, the lady.
But are you sure, boy?
Just like you told me, sir. 8 o'clock on the nose, up pulls the carriage. Now steps a tall lady with red hair.
It's she, Miss Levi. She's locked.
Hold on, Mrs. Blue. I heard somebody laughing outside the kitchen window, and it sounded like...
It is. It's Dolly. Fritz, tell the bond. She just stepped out of her carriage.
True that it is true, no?
It's true. Yeah. She just stepped out of her light and gold carriage pulled by 6 black horses with scarlet plumes.
After 10 years! Ah, Rudolph, it's like old times again. Sir! Rudy! She's here.
So nice to be back home where
get up, and you're half an hour late. I've got a headache. I'm going back to my hotel.
You can't go now. The dance competition's about to begin.
Here's $20 to pay. Wait a minute. There's nothing in here but $1, 3 dimes, 5 pennies, and a button. This isn't my purse. I've lost my purse.
Pardon me, that purse you found.
Impossible. I can't imagine you without your purse.
It's Vandergelder. We gotta get out of here.
Horace, it's the latest thing, a polka. And there's one dancer in particular that I want you to see. Isn't he wonderful? With talent like that, be sure to win a solid dress cup.
Excuse me, Mrs. Malloy, but we're going to have to cut this evening a bit short.
Maybe listen, a polka. Oh, Cornelius, I think we must have one dance before we leave.
Well, Vandergelder's right there. We've got to go.
We will go, but we'll dance our way out.
Cornelius Hackle!
Mr. Vandergelder.
Barnaby Tucker!
Mr. Vandergelder.
Hermagard!
You're all under arrest for disturbing the peace and inciting to riot.
Quiet. Now, we're all charged with disturbing the peace, assault and battery, inciting to riot, and several other serious offenses of the law of this city. Is there anyone here to speak on your defense? I say, is there anyone here to speak on your defense? Miss Dolly Levi, attorney at law.
Your Honor, the defense rests. What? In fact, it does more than just rest. It advocates in favor of Horace Vandergelder of Yonkers, New York,
Dolly!
the one man responsible for all these grievous charges of cruelty to a poor unfortunate minor. Would you mind repeating that, dear?
If it please the court, I have something to say.
The very person to sum up the defense. Go right ahead, Mr. Hackle, and I'm sure you'll find no more impartial and unbiased defense than the man I see before me on that bench. Good night, Your Honor.
Good night, Cousin Dolly.
Cornelius Hackle, if you dare to testify against me, you'll be discharged.
You've already done that, Mr. Vandergelder.
I'll do it again.
You've done it again, too. And even if you hadn't, I'd still say what I have to say. I don't know much about disturbing the peace or inciting to riot, but what I do know is that what happened to me today, which is the most important thing that can happen to a man, would have never happened if I obeyed your instructions and stayed in Yonkers, New York. Your Honor, I'm talking about none other than love.
What? You're trying to tell me that after 33 years, you've fallen in love because you take one evening off?
Oh no, Mr. Vandergelder. I didn't fall in love with Mrs. Irene Malloy in just an evening. An hour, even that's too long. What's less than a minute?
A second?
Less than that.
A moment.
That's it. I'll go slowly so you can get it all down. It only takes a moment for your eyes to meet, and then your heart knows in a moment you will never be alone again. I held her for an instant, but my arms felt sure and strong. It only takes a moment to be loved a whole life long. Isn't the world full of wonderful things? Today I've lost so many things. My job, my future, everything that's important to a man. But I don't care. Even if I have to dig ditches for the rest of my life, I'll be a ditch digger who once had a wonderful day.
Well, hello, everybody. It's so nice to see you. But I think I missed a few words back there. Right after, it only
Takes a moment, one and arms so sure and strong. It only takes a moment. We have for our needs, but his arms held sure and strong. It only takes a moment to be loved a whole life long.
And that is all that love's about.
When will we come when time runs out?
That it only took a moment to be loved a whole life long.
that was beautiful.
All except Horace Vandergelder's of Yonkers, New York.
Dismiss my children. God bless you.
You can see the prisoner now, Mrs. Eva.
Well, Horace, there's your life. Without niece, without clerks, without bride, and without your purse. Guess there's only one thing left to say.
If it's to ask me to marry you, Dolly Levi, never. Not in a million years. Under no circumstances will I ever marry you.
Oh, it wasn't that at all. I just wanted to say goodbye. By the way, the wedding's 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So long.
And I wouldn't marry you, Dolly Levi, if you were the last woman on earth. Not if you asked me a million times. I didn't need you before, and I don't need you now. Dolly Levi, you go your way, and I'll go mine. Dolly. Dolly.
Stand, Mr. Vandergelder.
What? Oh, so it's you, is it? Come crawling back, have you?
No, Mr. Vandergelder. I just came to collect my $146.35. See, I decided to go into business. And since the only business I know is hay and feed, I'm opening my own store.
And Cornelius has found a perfect location, Mr. Vandergelder, right across the street from you.
That's right.
So you think you can compete with Vandergelders, do you? Well, just try.
Ahem.
Another one come crawling, is it? What do you want?
My back salary for the past 4 months, $6.12.
Why, Horace Vandergelder, as I live and breathe, don't you look handsome in that outfit? So few men nowadays have the courage to wear fawn yellow and puce.
Dolly Gallagher.
Oh, dear, I know exactly what you're going to say. You're not satisfied with Ernestina. Well, I found you another girl, the ideal wife. But don't let me interrupt you. You were doing something. What were you doing?
Getting Cornelius' money, Dolly. $146.
And 35 cents.
Plus $6.12 a month.
That's right.
And the money my mama left me.
$52.48.
38.
48.
All right, all right. If it's the money you want, the safe is upstairs.
Money, 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 money. Mr. Vandergelder's money. It's like the sun we walk under. It can kill or cure. It all depends on how you use it. My late husband, Ephraim Levi, used to say that money, pardon the expression, is like manure. It's not worth a thing unless it's spread around, encouraging young things to grow. But that's the opinion of the second Mrs. Vandergelder. And by the way, Ephraim, I've ready for that sign. As I was saying, Horace, I found you the ideal wife.
Dolly Levi, I don't want you to find me no ideal wives. If I want an ideal wife, I'll find it on my own. And I found her. It's you, damn it.
Why, Horace.
I know I've been a fool about Mrs. Malloy and the other girl, but Dolly, forgive me and marry me.
Why, Horace, I never thought I'd hear you say a thing like that. By the way, it's bad business letting Cornelius open a store right across the street from you. You better rehire him and make him your partner. And Barnaby can have Cornelius' old job.
Now see here, Dolly. That front room idiot. Go on. What are you waiting for?
Horace Vandergelder, what is going on up there?
Oh, I just thought I'd have that front room done over in blue wallpaper.
Horace?
I know the old paper ain't worn out yet, but that fella's just set up in business and he needs a good start. It's like I've always felt. Money, pardon the expression, is like manure. It's not worth a thing unless...
Thank you, Ephraim.